What's going on everyone, Jun with the Sushi Man, and in this video, I'll show you how to make one of the most beloved donburi dishes, and that is gyudon, also known as Japanese beef bowl. It's an extremely popular fast food meal in Japan with famous restaurants like Yoshinoya and Sukiya available all throughout the country. And for good reason, gyudon is simple, comforting, and super satisfying. Not to mention, it's cheap and takes less than 15 minutes to make. Alright, without further ado, let's jump right in. But first, I just want to give a quick thanks to you. Whether you're new or returning to my channel, thank you for being here. Now, I want to ask you for a simple favor. If you're enjoying my content and you're finding it helpful, then please consider hitting that subscribe button. It really does make a difference and it allows me to continue making more creative and better content. So again, I really appreciate you all being here. Now back to our video. Alright, let's go over our ingredients. Now, there are many different types of donburis, but they all have one thing in common. And that is the bowl of rice. So obviously we're going to need some rice. Next we have the beef, and we need it to be thinly sliced. Most Asian markets will carry some sort of sliced beef, but you can also ask your local butcher to slice it for you if you don't have access to something like this. This is about a half pound of sliced short plate, which is the meat right under the short ribs. It works well for gyudon because it has a higher fat content, which helps keep the meat more tender and flavorful. Now, ideally, if you can find thin sliced ribeye or chuck meat that has good marbling and a high fat content, then that's the best. However, it's not that easy to come by. So considering availability and price, this is a very solid option. Now, if you don't like the fat, then you can use other cuts of beef. It's totally up to you. Just know though that the leaner the meat, the tougher it'll get. But again, it's up to personal preference. Okay, next we have half an onion, and then a green onion that I'll be using for garnish. Now for the sauce, we're going to need some awase dashi, which is a dashi stock made from kombu and katsuobushi. You can also use instant dashi powder if you want to make it easier. Then some soy sauce, mirin, sake, and sugar. And then lastly some pickled red ginger and shichimi togarashi on the side, if you like. And that's it for our ingredients. Now let's move on to our prep. First, make sure you cook the rice. And you can follow this video right over here if you don't know how. Skip all the sushi vinegar parts though since we're just making regular steamed rice. Now let's cut our vegetables. First off, the onion. And we're simply going to cut this into thin slices about 1/4 inch thick. And make sure you're cutting it lengthwise. Okay, next let's cut our green onion. And all I'm doing is cutting it crosswise, basically as thin as possible. Alright, now for the beef. Mine already comes sliced at a good size here, but if yours comes in larger pieces, then you want to cut it down to about 2 to 3 inch wide slices. Just roughly, doesn't have to be precise. And that is it for our prep. Super easy, right? Now let's get cooking. First, we're going to add our sauce ingredients into a medium pan. Now turn on the heat to about medium and stir the sauce until the sugar fully dissolves. Now we add in our sliced onions. And make sure to break them apart and spread it out evenly across the pan. Now wait till the sauce starts to boil and then cook it for about 1 minute or 2. And then we add in our beef. Make sure to mix it in with the onions and spread it out evenly. Now we let this sit for a couple minutes while we skim off the scum and fat off the top. Okay, now we're going to bring this down to a light simmer, cover it, and then cook it for about 6 to 8 minutes. Alright, it's been about 6 minutes, so let's take a look. Oh yeah, look at that. And I know you can't smell this right now, but man, it smells so good. Alright, time to plate. And don't forget to drizzle some of this delicious sauce onto the rice. And there you have it. Look at that legit bowl of gyudon right there. Trust me, you're not gonna want to go out to restaurants anymore. Or more so, you don't have to go to restaurants anymore and spend 20 bucks on a bowl when you can make it cheaper and better at home. I mean, this one bowl in total cost about $3.50 to make. Now, that's hard to beat. And really, what did it take us? Like 10, 12 minutes at the most? I don't know about you, but that's a triple win in my book. Alright, that's about it for me. But before I let you go, I have a quick question for you. I've been planning to create an online course on the fundamentals of sushi making, basically teaching you everything you need to know about the art of sushi so that you can become a professional sushi chef. So whether you're thinking about changing professions, want a promotion at work, or just want to be a badass sushi making machine at home, this course will guide you through it all. If that's something that excites you or you would be interested in, do me a quick favor and just type in the comments yes or I would be interested. Your feedback will be greatly appreciated. Alright, that's it from me. Hope you enjoyed the video and feel free to leave me any questions or comments below. Thanks for watching and I'll see you on the next one. ありがとうございます。いただきます。That's what I'm talking about. So good.